beauties, and welcome to my full review plus 3 looks on the Zodiac Love Signs Palette from BH Cosmetics. The look that I have now is look number 3. Timestamps will be down below for the looks and for the review. The review is coming at the end of the video. Why, you may ask? Well, because I hope you will watch the entire video. That's why. So it's just good business. I did a first impression with this palette. So in total I did 4 looks. Well, actually I did 5 looks, didn't I? Because in my first impression I did 2 different looks on my eye. So you got 5 looks. And to be honest, I'm not really done playing with this palette. So, yes. I will link my first impression underneath the cards and down in the description box as well. And go check out the rest of my description box because I have a lot of stuff down there. So I hope the video won't be too long, and well, not to make it any longer than necessary. Without further ado, let's get started with look number 1. Look 1 with, well, actually it's look 2, isn't it? Because I did a look in my first impression, but it does not matter. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the matte from Virgo, which is going to go in my outer part of my eye. Then I'm getting the matte color from Leo, which goes in the middle, and then Cancer, the matte, which is going into the inner part. I have this brush, which is just a flat brush. And I am going to stamp the colors on my eye first to get maximum payoff. I haven't set my base because I never do. So let's just get started. So that is the first color down. I'm cleaning my brush off in between on my micro fiber cloth. And let's go into the matte from Leo, and I'm placing that next to this shade. Yes, cleaning the brush again. And now we are going to take the matte from Cancer, which is the lightest mustardy yellow. It's going to go here. Okay, I lost a little bit of that orangey color in the middle there, so let's stamp some more on. I'm getting a different brush, this one, which is a small blending brush. I'm going to blend on the edges of the colors with circular motions. Taking another clean brush, it's the same one, I have 2 of those, and let's do the same here. Okay, so that is blended. Now I'm going to blend the edges, and I'm taking from each color a little bit of that color. So I'm starting with the Virgo color to blend it out with itself. Yes. And then I'm going to go into Leo. And then last in Cancer. And that one I'm actually dragging across. Then a little more of Leo, and then a little bit more of Virgo, I want to do the same on the bottom, so I'm going to start with Virgo, and I'm bringing it up as well. I don't mind if it's a bit blown out. Today I don't mind. I'm just following the line of my bottom lid up towards my brow. Like so. Okay. Next is the color Leo. That goes in the middle. And lastly, Cancer. And I'm actually dragging Cancer quite low, all the way back. And this is a little bit more of a dramatic look, so I'll probably use dramatic falsies later as well. I'm switching to a small flat brush, which I love for, what is it? Shimmers. I'm going to start with the color Cancer, I think. I'm going to plop Cancer shimmer in the inner part of my eye. Then I will go to the shimmer of Virgo and then to the shimmer of Leo. So let's start with Cancer. Oh yeah, it's very crumbly in the pan, I forgot. So I'm going to spray. And this is the shimmer of Cancer. And let's plop that. Oh my lordy lord. A little bit on top of that matte we put down for eye. I'm not really a goldy person, but oh my lord, I want to bathe in this color. Anyway, I'm going to bring it down as well and around my tear duct. Oh, this is so pretty. The shimmers in this palette are so freaking stunning. Okay. Clean the brush. Now I'm going to go into the shimmer from Virgo, which is more of a peachy. Oh, that's pretty. The only thing is, it seems to be skipping. So let me get my sponge tip and try it with that. Okay, last color is going to be the Leo shimmer. Oh, that's pretty. Let's bring Leo around. And the color Virgo underneath. I think I'm missing a bit of darkness in my outer corner. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the matte from Sagittarius, this one, and maybe a little bit in the shimmer as well. I have my small detail brush, just dipping it into the matte. Switching brushes, I'm dipping into it again lightly. I'm going to drag it across. Okay, so I created kind of a darkish wing or something like that. Let's get that shimmer Sagittarius, that dark purple, just a tiny bit in the outer corner. See if that will work. Get a little bit of that gold on this brush to sweep it in a little bit. And I thought this was going to be a simple look. Inner corner highlight. Let's clean my tiny brush. And let's go into the big highlight in the center. Spray. And plop it here. Because I'm a bit extra today. Okay, that is the eye look done. I'm going to do the rest of my makeup. pick out a lippy, and then I will show you the look just before my falsies, which are probably going to be dramatic because I think this look can handle it. So don't go anywhere, I'll be right back. So here is the look with, well, a wing and mascara. Now you don't have to do a wing, of course. I initially wasn't going to, and then it just appeared. I do have a tutorial on how I do my winged liner with hooded eyes. Falsies now, which are going to be the Sosu lashes in style Milan, which are pretty dramatic. You don't have to, of course. I just like my falsies, and I think that they will go very nicely with this look. So I'm going to plop them on. Hold on tight, I'll be right back. So here is the finished look with my dramatic lashes on. And I think it's fun. Oh yeah, I can do off my ears. So now my hair can flow freely again. Oh yeah, just on a side note, kinda ignore the blush. I had a blush accident. That's what you get when you think that your blush isn't blushy enough. Get a different blush that's pretty pigmented and then just don't pay attention. So yeah, this was the first look of this video. Get ready for the second one. So look 2 with the Zodiac palette, and today I'm going to play with these two mattes. This one is Aries and this one is Gemini, and we will see from there. I have something in mind, but I don't know if it will succeed. I'm starting with this brush, which is just a kind of stiffer, fluffy brush. Let's start with the matte from Gemini, this one. And I haven't set my base. I'm going to place this shadow. And what I actually want to do is place this and then blend it out with that hot pink from Aries. Well, that was the idea. Oh, and I don't know if you can see my foundation. Please ignore. I'm still trying to make a foundation work and it doesn't want to play. Nice, anyway. Okay, switching brushes. I'm going to take this color down as well. I'm using this brush because I just like kind of a blown out look, if that makes any sense. And it helps to hide the creasing of the concealer sometimes. Oh, that's just an added bonus. And it doesn't have to be too precise. I am, however, with the matte color from Gemini, making sure that every part of this is covered. Okay, I'm going to start blending the edge a little to see how this color wants to blend out. Actually goes really nicely, so that's good. So you can use this color if you want to for a one colored eye look. Okay, I'm going into the matte from Aries, which is that hot pink. Tap off, and I'm going to place that on top. We're going for pink look today. It is a lot lighter, but because it is still the same tone, it is sometimes a bit difficult to get those colors to show up. I'm just putting a little bit more pink down on top of that first color and then fade it down a bit. It's pretty hefty, isn't it? Just taking a clean brush and I'm going to blend. I don't mind it if it is pulled back a bit. Shadows blend nicely into each other and they blend out really well as well. Okay, it's a bit dramatic, isn't it? So I'm taking a fluffy brush. This is one by Morphe, but doesn't really matter. I'm going to go into this color, the matte from Scorpio. Just lightly tap off, and I'm going to plop that here to kind of lighten up that part a bit. Okay. Let's take a clean brush. It's really fluffy and let's just go over everything. And if you feel that your shadows are too high up, which I kind of do now, you can always clean up with a bit of concealer. But today I want to kind of step out of my comfort zone. So I'm going to leave it like that. Okay, let's get this color, which is the shimmer from Taurus, this one, on my smaller brush. And because this is just the same formula as all the other shimmers, I'm going to use it wet. And I'm going to plop that on my eye. Oh, that's pretty. All over my mobile lid. I want the shadow down as well. Okay, I'm going to take a slightly different brush. I'm going to take this one again. I'm going to go back into that shimmer color from Taurus. Tap off, and I'm going to pull that up. You don't have to. If you don't want to put a shimmer in your crease, you don't have to. But I kind of feel like it ties the look together. And to be honest, I don't care about the whole do not put shimmers in your crease. I'm taking, where are you? This brush again. And I'm just going to go over that edge to make sure it's all blended. I'm debating if I want a darker color on the outer corner, but I actually don't want to. What I do want, however, is inner corner highlight. So for that, we are going to use, big surprise, the highlighter from the palette, which I have on my face as well, by the way. I'm also going to pull it on top of that. Oh, it's so pretty. Shimmer here. And bring it down a bit as well. I like this. Yes. I'm going to leave it like this. I am going to plop on liner, a lippy and mascara, and then I will show you the look just before my falsies. And I'm probably going to go dramatic today again, but I'm not sure yet. Hold on, I'll be right back. So I added a little bit of blush extra because I thought the look needed it, and I paired it with this lippy, which is from I Heart Revolution. It is one of their Dragon's Dare lipstick in the color Prophecy, and I think it goes really well with this look. I'm going to put on my falsies and then I will be back and show you the finished look. So hold on. Don't go anywhere, I'll be right back. So I'm actually kind of blown away because it literally took me a minute to put them on, and that has never happened before. So yeah, but as you can see, these dramatic lashes really transform a look, and I like personally playing with that. If you do not, that's okay too. This was look number 2. Let's get on with look number 3. Well, hello. Sadly, it's the last look. Oh, I want to play with Aquarius, but I also want to play with the shimmer from Gemini. So I'm going to do something like that. And I actually think I'm going to start with the shimmers I am going to start with the shimmer from Aquarius, which is that dark green. And that is going to go on the outside of my eye. And as per usual, I haven't set my base. But this is going to be fun because I have a look in mind. And usually when I have a look in mind, the first eye never wants to play nice. Okay, so that is one side. And I know this is a tiny brush, but this is the, I don't know, nicest brush I have to work with shimmers. And with my eye relaxed, I'm connecting it up. Like so. Okay, I'm cleaning that brush. Now I'm going to go into this color, which is the shimmer from Gemini. And that is going to go over there. Pretty, pretty color. And actually the reason that I'm leaving the inner part open is because I don't know what I want to do there yet. I like that. Okay, let's go over the edge. To blend the colors in. And I don't have anything extra on my brush. I'm just wiggling on top of that border. Yeah, it's pretty. Let's, for funsies, because that's a color I haven't used yet either, get the shimmer from Aries, which is this one, and plop that in the open space. Oh, that's cute. It's a cute color. And drag it over that pink. Okay. Do I want the same thing on the bottom? I don't know. So I'm going to leave it for now. Maybe I want a completely different color there. I don't know yet. Let's get a brush. I'm going to go into the matte from Aquarius, which is that darker green. Lightly, with the tip, I'm tapping it off and I'm actually going to place it here on top of that shimmer. To blend it out a bit. Now my base is still sticky, but it's blending out nicely. So that is very good. I cleaned the brush on my cloth and I'm going to go over that edge. But I don't want to overblend, because if you overblend greens or dark colors, they can get patchy. But this one looks, oh, okay actually, so that is very good. Okay, same on the other side. I'm impressed with this green. I'm going to take the matte from Aries, which is that hot pink. It's the same pink I used in the last look. Just a tiny bit on my brush. And I'm kind of blending the shimmer into it. That pinky shimmer. It's a bit better. And I'm also dragging that pink a tiny bit over that green. Yes, that's nice. Okay, let's do that here as well. I lost a little bit of that green on that side, so let's bring it back. I am taking a little bit of the Scorpio matte, that really light pink, because it's not a white. And that's going to go on top of this to lighten it up. And you can also use this underneath your brow bone, by the way. I have a fluffy brush. Tap it off and then lightly plop it underneath your brow bone. And I use this color in my first impression. If you pack it on a non-set base, you can get it really opaque. Okay, what do I want with the bottom lid? And I'm going to, well, first plop this color, the shimmer from Gemini, underneath my eye in the middle, and then in the inner corner I'm going to grab Aries and connect it up. Like so. I also brought it up that pink just a little bit. I want to smudge it out. I don't know, I kind of like a messy under eye. What I'm going to do now is blush. I waited with the blush because a lot of the time I want to do my eye look first and then choose a blush instead of the other way around. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to plop some eyeliner on and some mascara, and then I will think about an inner corner highlight. But I'm going to do that all first, then I will be back and we can finish off the look. So hold on tight, don't go anywhere, I'll be right back. I have the rest of my face on and an inner corner highlight. Let's do something fun and let's get the shimmer from Capricorn. Because why not? So I'm just dipping my brush in on both sides, spraying it, and I'm plopping it in the inner corner. And you can use any inner corner highlight you want. You can use the big one in the middle of the palette or another one. But I think this looks kind of cute. So yeah, that is the eye look. I'm going to plop on my falsies real quick and then I will discuss with you, well, how I feel about this palette. But maybe you can guess. Hold on tight, I'll be right back, don't go anywhere. So, everything is on and here is the finished look. I think it's really, really pretty and it is, well, what I had in mind, so that is always good. Let me, well, discuss how I feel about this palette. Maybe you have guessed, I freaking love this palette. Here she is. And there was a question on my first impression where I did the swatches about how the shadows, which shadow was which swatch. I will insert the clip of the swatches again for you guys. And I will, well, show you where I started. I started at Aquarius with the mattes and with the shimmers. So here you have Aquarius, then you get Pisces, then you get Aries, Taurus, am I still in frame? Yeah, Taurus. Then you get Gemini here, Cancer is these two, Leo are these two. Here you have Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, and here is Capricorn. To be quite honest though, I think they would have been better off switching Capricorn and Pisces. Just because for me, Pisces is a fish and yeah, there are brown fishes, but I don't know. I think of fish, I think of blue. So I would have personally liked it better, I think, if they would have plopped this one for Capricorn here for Pisces. That is just, you know, the color story and how they chose to pair each sign to the colors. What I really like about the palette is that you have mattes and corresponding shimmers, well, almost corresponding shimmers. This one, this matte from Taurus is a little bit more brown than the shimmer. I used this matte in my second look. It is not as purple pink as the shimmer is, but overall I think they paired the mattes to the shimmers nicely. I really like that. You have your, well, warmer tones, you have cooler tones, you have, this is a freaking gorgeous weird ass yellow. It's really pretty. But yeah, I do have to say the shadow that blew me away the most is this one, the matte from Scorpio. I used that in my first impression, and the reason that I'm blown away by it is because I packed this on my lid and it was like this. And I was really impressed, because a lot of the time light shades like that, you can pack them on and pack them on, but usually you need to plop them on a white base. I didn't do that. I plopped them on a non-set, well, eyeshadow base, just skin tone color, or for me at least, and I got maximum color payoff. I also really like these two darker mattes. This one I used in the look today. As you saw, it blends out really nicely, which is not always the case, because dark greens, dark purples, dark blues and yellows are the most difficult to get right. These two work beautifully. Just make sure that you don't overblend, because then they can get patchy, but they blend really nicely, really nicely. If you want to sheer these matte colors out, set your base. So when you have done your eyes, just before you do your eyeshadow, set it with your face powder, or even with the Scorpio, just with a fluffy brush, and then just set your base. Then you can, well, really sheer the colors out. If you want to really pack them on, like I usually like to do not set your base and just press, well, the shadows on a somewhat more denser brush, and then blend them out. Usually with dark shades like this, I go the other way around, so I build the color up instead of blending it out, because that works better for me. But with these two, I did not have a problem plopping them on my eye and then blending them out. They work like a charm. This shimmer is gorgeous, and I actually think all the shimmers are really pretty. The only one I didn't use was this one, Pisces. It's the only one I didn't use. I do have a side note with this one from Virgo. This one was pretty light. I felt like I needed to pack it on to get maximum color. But you know, you can build them up to your heart's desire, because you can just plop them on top of each other. This shimmer, the big one in the middle, is gorgeous, at least in my opinion, but it is a glittery one. So if you do not like a glittery highlight, well, then either don't use this or use it as I do. What I do is I place it first, like I do with my eyeshadow. So I get a brush, I place the highlight where I want it, then I get my fan brush and then I buff it out, and then you get something like this, which is really pretty. The quality of the mattes is so good. I have shadows here from Makeup Addiction Cosmetics. I did a review on Makeup Addiction Cosmetics. The quality of those shadows is so fantastic. It's just insane. They are way better than Juvia's Place eyeshadow formula, in my opinion at least. These shadows remind me a lot of the ones from Makeup Addiction Cosmetics. They are not as good, but they are well close. I do have to say, you get a bit of kick up. So that means tap off your brush or do your eyes first. Otherwise you create fallout. The shimmers are really soft, and if you dip your brush in, they crumble. That means spray your brush or do your eyes first, because you create fallout. Granted, I used a small brush because that's the brush I like to use for my shimmers, and with the sponge tip it was a little bit better, but still you get some kick up in the pan. So final judgment, is it worth your money? In my opinion, get it now, because it's amazing. It is just amazing. That was it. Does it surprise you? It does not really surprise me. When I first felt the shadows, I was like, I'm going to freaking love this palette. And yeah, I do. There is not one color that I do not like. There are colors that I like more than others, that I will probably use more than others. but I love this palette. So yeah, if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like the video, give it a thumbs down. That's what it's there for. Don't forget to check out the other content that I have on my channel. And if you like it, hit the subscribe button and then don't forget to hit the bell so you will be notified of my next upload, which will be, well, tomorrow. I thank you so much for watching. I wish you a great day and I hope to see you in my next one. Bye guys.